contract ratified, which means that we've finished negotiating our contract and members of the union are voting on whether or not they want to accept the contract.
Yeah, this is after 2 years of bargaining with MOCA at the table.
Something we're working on for 3 years now. Finally, through the pandemic and through all of the back and forth and negotiating, we're finally getting it done.
A lot of our concerns aren't specific to MOCA, but are museum-wide. You know, we wanted better pay, better job security, health and safety concerns. And again, I think these are issues that are shared across museums in LA and beyond. Yeah, I'm really proud of all of us for putting in all of this work. I think that it's been a really inspiring process for me personally. And yeah, I'm really excited to make MOCA a better place and to contribute to labor organizing across the country.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be a part of that, especially like here in LA, and you know, knowing that there aren't any other museums that have unionized. We are the first one in LA to have done that, and you know, we would like to have that be the spark for other museums to do the same.
The bargaining process by and large looked like us meeting with our coworkers, assessing what our grievances and our demands were for the workplace, synthesizing those into contract language that would make sense for this contract that we're signing right now, bringing those proposals to the museum returning with their counter proposal. If the museum was extremely resistant to give us something that was very, very important to us, the workers, we would have to escalate things towards actions or something like that to put pressure on the museum. For instance, we were kind of deadlocked on wages for a long time, about like a year and change at that point. Everyone really, really rose to the occasion massively, got out, was speaking to the public. We had big groups out there, people were sharing their own experience with museum visitors, and people were just really willing to put themselves on the line in a moment like that. And that push worked, and we got the wage that we were fighting for, and that was just a really, really wonderful moment to, even so deep into negotiations, see everybody come together, really put in hard work, and win. It was amazing to see us win. Yeah.
Part of my contribution to the union was making buttons just so we could have visibility in the workplace. And this was one of my pride and joy, is this SpongeBob button, because there's an episode of SpongeBob where he goes on strike, and as a kid, it radicalized me as a kid. Just watching the power of SpongeBob and Squidward, all the power was in their hands because Mr. Krabs can't do anything without them, and I'm like, that's kind of like us here, and it's something that we all relate to because we kind of grew up with that. So I just wanted to bring a little fun to our cause.
You got short sleeves, so you can't fit anything up here.
I've been known to sit down and watch the behalf.
Yes. 2. 3.
5 minutes later.
So we did have one provisional ballot because one person that voted was not on the list, but had been on the list before, so we allowed them to vote provisionally, which means if there had been a tie, that's when provisional ballots were counted. It is 42 yeses to 0 no's, so I don't think we... Contract is officially ratified. Unanimous.
I think I'm still kind of processing it. I mean, I think I was just actually looking at the date with Igor of when we went public, and it's been about 3 years, I think, the whole unionizing process. And so, yeah, it's a real milestone. You know, we've been meeting every week now on negotiating for 2 years, and so yeah, I find it really inspiring that we kept at this, especially during a pandemic. And yeah, I think this is a real achievement. So yeah.
I love unions, especially MOCAs.